Rebecca Yarros just confirmed that Xaden is entering his villain era in 4th Wing Book 4, and I know why he turns dark. Her Disney interview revealed missing details about Papa Sorrengail's research and those vanished Feathertail pages that explain his entire fall. In the next few minutes, you'll see every confirmed fact, the 3 theories fans are debating, and my prediction on why Violet becomes the weapon and whether or not that's going to save or destroy Xaden. Quick disclaimer before we dive in. None of this is official. This is just my own research and opinion. Some topics could teeter on spoiling too much for you, so consider this your heads up. And as always, interpretations may vary, so drop your theory in the comments below. Half the fun is hearing your take. Papa Sorrengail was killed for his research, and his notes are protected so that way Violet's the only one that can understand. We know that there were 6 tomes left for Violet, and we know the name of 3. Umbriel, Xenol, and Hodis. The other 3 are still unknown, so we're probably going to get that in book 4 or 5. General Cato's journal had missing pages about the Second Chrorid Uprising and Feathertails. We know that the Feathertail book is missing from the archives. We know that Papa Sorrengail had insights into the rebellion, which was keeping him from being anti-Xaden. In the interview, Rebecca explicitly said that she is plotting books 4 and 5 on a whiteboard next to one another. She wants to make sure those timelines will sync. Some fans think that Violet's magic is going to work on the Isles if she channels through Indarna from the sky, not the ground. So if Papa's research can prove why skyborn magic works, then the Feathertails could be the key to defeating the Venin without killing dragons. Comment Feathertails if you caught this clue in Onyx Storm. But it gets darker. Rebecca hinted General Atos may have killed him, and so that makes me think Atos might be working for the Venin for a specific reason. Rebecca did confirm in her interview that we are going to finally learn how the Venin ranks work in Book 4, including where their power or signets come from. She also mentioned the pattern in Chapter 48 of Onyx Storm. And here is where 3 Venin managed to heal themselves without killing someone they loved. And she put that in intentionally. It's gonna matter later. What about Wyvern? Their fire colors actually match dragon dens. Rebecca literally said, one would assume, which means that detail was deliberate too. Then someone asked why we haven't seen black or brown fire yet. And her only response was, yes. You tell me what that means. We know that Panchek is confirmed dead. He turned in after losing Lilith's position. A theory going around the fan base is that wyverns are reanimated dragon corpses or griffin corpses. It could be the reason why the fire color matches the dragon dens. And since black dragons were just born, a black fire wyvern might be cooking. Like if you're ready for black fire. Rebecca literally confirmed it, word for word. Xaden is entering his villain era. She also mentioned that Venin robes don't actually mean anything about rank, but that the colors are just personal preference. So of course Xaden's would be black. She used the phrase partner bond when describing Violet and Xaden's connection. It's the deeper dragon length bond that goes beyond just simple romance. We have also learned that the old practice of dedication, the ritual where people devoted themselves to the gods, was outlawed 200 years after the unification. So we might be getting a full origin story in book 4 or 5. Probably 4. So this one's kind of fun. Cat dyes her hair. Her hair, it isn't magical, but the silver hair on the Isles, that's magical. Which means there's actually 2 different kinds of dedication, symbolic and real. Finally, Rebecca confirmed that high priests and priestesses can't glamour themselves. So that would mean the woman who visited Violet in the infirmary is not Venin. So is this a Snape-style double agent arc, or a true descent into darkness? Well, unfortunately, the evidence is kind of pointing to something more devastating. Tearing down the wards for love requires killing a dragon, which means a Sagel or Tairn sacrifice is coming. And remember, Xaden made Violet a duchess because title overpowers rank. So what if he's protecting her from what he knows he's going to have to do? Rebecca said that Papa Sorrengail would have actually accepted their relationship because he had insight into the rebellion. So what if he happened to know Xaden's choice was coming, so he left his research to Violet so she could save him? So this is where Violet's role as the weapon comes in. Book 4 will include a new map for Param and the Isles, and apparently there'll be no other continents. We should learn more about Param, the Isles, and the dedication origins. I expect new dragon species, more of Tairn's backstory, and, well, more black dragons. Rebecca said, my heart and soul is 4th Wing, and you can tell she's building something massive. If 3 Venin healed without killing loved ones, that pattern matters. So what if Violet's partner bond will let her heal Xaden's corruption instead of destroying him? I mean, that's kind of what we hope for. She could end the Venin cycle through love-based healing, not war. And what about that theory about Violet channeling skyboard magic through Indarna? I mean, that could be the specific mechanic that lets her heal without ground wards. If the book 4 map shows the Isles, that really gives a hint of where the final battle is going to unfold. Feathertails, the Isles, and Violet's magic are all one thread. So in the next few months, I'm looking more for Rebecca's appearances, because she's explicitly said she'll be doing more interviews coming this spring. She keeps dropping more and more hints about Wyvern origins. And if they're actually reanimated dragons like fans think, I think that completely changes the in-game Venin strategy. So I want to do a further breakdown of the full Wyvern reanimation theory with every piece of evidence that I can find in Onyx Storm. So ring the bell if you'd like to get notified about that one. And the Feathertail connection to Skyboard magic? Well, I think actually chapter 23 in Iron Flame confirms that theory, but I'm not sure anybody really caught it until now. So I'm also going to be digging into that chapter specifically, because I think it'll tell us why Violet's lightning signet works different than any other writer. I just don't have the information yet. I gotta do my research. I want to make sure I really give good facts, dense information to you guys. Rebecca's going to be doing more book 4 events coming this spring, so every time I find that she drops new information, I want to break it down. If you're obsessed with fourth wing theories like I am, or just popular fantasy, you'll want to catch those too. And I'll see you in the next one.